Hi, my name is Wayne Knapp and I'm the Safety Administrator for the Presbyterian Church of Queensland. This safety presentation is based on the requirements of the Queensland Building Fire Safety Regulation for the Kingaroy Presbyterian Church. The church is located at 47 Alfred Street, Kingaroy, and the complex consists of two buildings, a brick church at the front of the block and two timber halls at the rear. There are multiple exits from the buildings, and the assembly point is located at the intersection of Alfred Street and William Street, which is accessed by turning right on leaving the church. In this presentation, we'll look at the location of the firefighting equipment, the use of the firefighting equipment, the escape routes, exits, and the assembly areas, and the evacuation procedure itself. As part of this procedure, we'll also look at the specific duties of event leaders and assistants. A full version of the church's fire and evacuation plan is available from myself and is also available on Elvanto. Location of the firefighting equipment. In the church, there is a small fire extinguisher located in the meeting room to the left as you face the pulpit. Enter through the door. It is located on a shelf in the church, in the meeting room. There is also a similar size extinguisher located in one of the halls. When using the fire extinguisher, it is important that you only use the firefighting equipment if it is safe to do so and you are confident in using it. Fires can be dangerous and you should always be certain that you will not endanger yourself or others when attempting to put it out. The fire extinguisher, both of them, are white banded dry chemical fire extinguishers, and this extinguisher can be used on most types of fires. To operate the dry powdered fire extinguisher, as with most extinguishers, remember the pass acronym. Pull the pin, which is located here. Aim the nozzle, which is here, and squeeze the trigger, which is here. And then sweep the fire from side to side. When you pull the pin, hold the extinguisher upright. Once this has been done, pull the pin to release the trigger, and this will discharge the extinguisher. Aim the nozzle. Before approaching the fire, it is a good idea to test the extinguisher first. Once this has been done, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. By doing this, you will hit the fuel source. If you aim at the flames, the powder will go right through them and have little effect at all. You squeeze the trigger by squeezing the trigger, and this will release the pressurized extinguisher agent in the extinguisher. You sweep from side to side. You start to use the extinguisher a safe distance away and then slowly move forward. It is important to continue to sweep the fire until it is completely out. There's also a fire blanket in the church, and you use that to put out fires that cannot be extinguished with water alone. And to use the fire blanket, you remove it from the wall-mounted holder by pulling down the two tabs on the bottom, unfold the blanket till it's completely open, and hold the blanket with your hands wrapped in the top edge. This will protect you from flames. Cover the flames completely with the fire blanket by throwing or placing it over the fire, leaving it there until the fire goes out. This should take about 30 minutes to an hour, and as the fire blankets are designed to be reused, it can then be folded and returned to the wall-mounted holder. The final rule to remember, regardless as to what equipment you choose to use to fight a fire, is always to position yourself with an exit or means of escape at your back before you attempt to put the fire out. You do not want to become trapped if something unexpectedly happens and you need to get out quickly. Now look at the exits and escape routes. The primary exit from the church is down the aisle and then turning right through the door, down the steps, and then proceeding to the next intersection near where those people are standing. If you have disability, use the disability or mobility machine, there's a ramp which can be accessed by turning left as you walk into the entrance foyer and then going down the ramp and back out to the footpath. If you are towards the front of the church in the choir stalls or near the pulpit, a better option to leave the building may be through the door to my right, which you can see. This door leads into a hallway, and turn right, walk down the stairs, and then along the building, past the ramp to the front. Now to talk about the evacuation procedures. If you are the first person to locate a fire, and if it's safe to do so, attempt to extinguish the fire. Remember to make sure you have a clear exit before you try to do so. Meanwhile, other members of the group should prepare to evacuate. On hearing an evacuation instruction, immediately cease all activity, and only if it is safe to do so, switch off any appliances, equipment and machinery. Assist any person experiencing difficulty with the evacuation and take a quick look to your left and right to see who is standing or sitting nearby. Walk quickly and calmly to the assembly area via the nearest exit, and at the assembly area, form into groups to assist the leader to ensure everyone has been safely evacuated. Report to the leader if you cannot see the person who was to your left or right before you evacuated. Do not re-enter the building. Remain at the assembly area until otherwise instructed. If for any reason you do need to leave before the all clear is given, please let the leader know that you are leaving. If you are the evacuation coordinator or person leading an activity or program or the worship leader, there are additional duties to be performed as part of the process. You need to investigate the fire situation, and if there is any doubt regarding whether there is a fire situation, call the fire services. Ensure the safe evacuation of all occupants from the building and account for all persons at the assembly area. Ensure people do not attempt to re-enter the building until it is safe to do so, and meet the fire service and advise them of any information relevant to the emergency. As there are a number of tasks needing to be completed, it may be necessary to share these duties between attendees to ensure a safe evacuation. These duties include checking the halls and the toilets and checking each room. If any room or building is unable to be entered, the emergency services are to be advised on their arrival. It is recommended that the evacuation coordinator or person leading the activity allocates these tasks at the beginning of each event. In the case of the Kingaroy Church, these tasks have been allocated to the Committee of Management members and the elders, and they are aware of what is required in the event of an emergency. That concludes the church's fire and evacuation instruction presentation. If you have any questions about any of the information given in this presentation, please do not hesitate to contact me at church office. Thank you.